Hello, my beautiful kings and queens. Come and sit down because there's something we need to discuss. So, one of us is seriously fucking up. But before I start, let me remind you of our sponsor, Arcade. It's only me. Let me remind you of my sponsor, Arcade. They organize beauty pageants every week, Monday to Friday. You submit your picture, and Saturday to Sunday, you vote. Join now to redeem your free cash and join whatever competition you want to join. They have 10 categories for you, so don't worry. Everybody always has something about them that is beautiful. Now, back to our video. Today we are going to be discussing the not-so-love triangle among Erica, Kidwaya, and Laycon. But today we are putting Kidwaya on the side because he is not, involved in this whole matter. It's more like Erica who is not doing what she is supposed to do. I mentioned this in the previous video that I did. Erica is a pretty girl. She's arguably, the prettiest girl in the house. As far as I'm concerned, she is the prettiest girl in the house. But she has one thing, that she is not using her beauty. She not the use them. It's just there, but she not the use them. And instead she focuses a lot on her personality. And that is how she got herself entangled with this other housemate called Laycon. Laycon Agbeleshi is 26 years old. He's a singer and he studied philosophy at the University of Lagos. His song Fierce, where he featured Reminisce and Chinko Ekun, was in the top 10 chart for 6 months. Not bad at all. So when Laycon came on stage, in the Big Brother, people were like, Kilo Shele, you have all these fine men and fine women, and then there is Laycon. Then he started speaking and people were like, oh wow, okay, the guy is smart, he's sensible, he's, and he seems to know like where he belongs. He seems to know his place. There is this thing that they say about short men or men who don't have much presence, that they are always overdoing to make sure that other men don't bully them or other men don't, constantly press their head. But Laycon seems to be like very aware of the fact that he is not conventionally attractive, so he respects himself and doesn't step out of boundaries. Now the problem is Erica. Erica became friendly with Laycon inside the house, but Erica didn't take into consideration that on a normal day outside the house, beautiful women like her do not relate with Laycon in that sort of way. And it was just a matter of time before it would happen, and it happened. Laycon fell for Erica. He fell so deep. I don't know if it's a crush or infatuation or if he's in love, but the fact is the guy is obsessing over Erica. He talks about her all the time with every housemate. Erica here, Erica there, and it's becoming tiresome. But of course Erica is not aware because they're all in the same house. But the viewers outside can no longer tolerate the situation because the guy is becoming a nuisance. He's always in everybody's face with this Erica thing. But who made the mistake? Who, triggered this whole situation? Who created this mess? The person is Erica. Now, what is happening is that Laycon has told Erica that he likes her. And instead of Erica to tell Laycon, I am not attracted to you, I am attracted to Kidwaya, she tells him, I'm attracted to your mind and I'm attracted to Kidwaya's looks. Is it his mind that you're going to be making out with? Is it his mind that you're going to be kissing? Is it his mind that you're going to be hugging? No! As a matter of fact, Erica is busy kissing Kidwaya, making out with Kidwaya because Kidwaya is one with the looks. And people are attracted to looks. People do things with people who have beautiful looks. Not with people who have beautiful minds. Just like Laycon likes Erica because she's beautiful. Erica likes Kidwaya because he is good looking. And she doesn't like Laycon because Laycon is not good looking. But, people will say, even Laycon, can't Laycon respect himself? Like, out of all the ladies in the house, he went and picked... Well, excuse me, who doesn't like pretty things? The guy shot his shot and he got... No, he's actually still hanging on. Right now, he's on the hook because Erica has not told him straight like this, Laycon, I don't like you. So yes, we have a situation of a terrible friend zone. Laycon is in the friend zone, or even like, what do they call it? He's in the mental zone or mind zone. Anyway, zone or zone. If you're in the zone, you're not getting out. One thing that these Hollywood movies, sort of like teach us, and they teach all these guys like Laycon, and it is the fact that one day they will get the girl. One day, if they keep being nice, if they keep being available for the girl, if they keep playing the good friend, one day the girl will eventually fall in love with them. We have seen this case with Lizzie McGuire, where her best friend was in love with her, but she was going after all the, pretty boys in school. Then she finally decided to give in to him. We also see this in Friends, between Ross and Rachel. Ross was not described as the hunk of the group. Joey was the hunk of the group. Ross was the intellectual, the one with an attractive mind. Rachel was a pretty girl in the group, and he practically went after her for years, since like he was in high school, he graduated from university, he got married, he had a child, and still he was all about Rachel, and eventually he got her. The same thing with How I Met Your Mother. Ted is not the hunk of the group, Barney is. But Robin is the pretty girl in the group. And again, Ted would obsess after Robin over and over again. He would obsess after her for years. He would get married, have 2 children, then the wife would die and years would pass again, and finally, he got the girl. But these are just movies. Reality is so much different. In reality, the pretty girl does not like the good guy. The pretty girl settles for the good guy, but she will always want the pretty boy. That is why people get married and then go on and cheat with their partner, with their spec. So in reality, even though Erica decided to date Laycon, she will still leave Laycon for a conventionally good-looking man. Even if Kidwire was not in the house, there are so many other guys in the house that have almost the same physique as him. So even with Kidwire out of the picture, Laycon still wouldn't stand a chance with Erica. The only reason why Erica would go for a guy like Laycon is because Laycon is a safe choice. But Laycon is also smart. He's not stupid. He can figure things out. And one day he will figure out that Erica does not really like him. She is just with him because she knows that he adores her and will do anything to make her happy. In cases like this, these guys always grow resentful and bitter. They become controlling and even outright abusive, because that is the only way they can do some leveling. Okay, Erica is here, Laycon is here. His chances of coming here are non-existent. So what he has to do is bring her over here. These men, because this is not about the women, this is about a relationship between a pretty woman and a safe choice. The best option is to always date within your league. Even now, the situation Erica is in, okay, she and Laycon are both fans' favorites. The chances that they are both going to, arrive at the 71st day are really high. So, what is she going to do? Is she going to carry on with this situation for another 7 weeks? Or is she going to do the right thing and tell him straight away that she doesn't like him? But then the mistake has already been made. So now she's telling Laycon that she doesn't like him will cause him and his fans to turn against her. She has to get ready for something really nasty. Laycon is nice, Laycon is sweet, but trust me, nobody likes to be rejected. Nobody likes to be thrown aside, especially when you gave them the hope that one day something will happen. Maybe she thinks that if she, glues herself to Kidwire at some point, Laycon will understand that he doesn't stand a chance and let her be. But it doesn't work like that. Because the rejection has not yet happened. I'm attracted to you. Laycon doesn't even hear them mentally. All he hears is, I'm attracted to you. If a guy you do not like physically approaches you and tells you that he is interested in you, the best thing you can do is tell him, no, Be firm and decisive. If this guy offers friendship, do not accept, and do not offer friendship as well. Because if you offer friendship or he offers friendship and you both become friends, that guy is not going anywhere because his dating pool is limited. With a fine boy, you can afford to be friends because a fine boy has a vast dating pool. One day he will see another fine woman and he will go after her, or one fine woman will see him and will come for him, and then he will leave you alone. Guys like Laycon do not leave you alone. And I know what I'm talking about because I have been in that situation before. So ladies, a guy you are not interested in, you are not attracted to, comes for you, tell him right away, I don't like you, I'm not interested in you, and decline whatever possibility of being friends with him. And that is all for today. I will see you next time to discuss. Is it like 3 other housemates? Oh, this Big Brother Nigeria season 5. It is fun. Yeah. Anyway, catch up with me next time. Alright. Bye bye.